Governor Lieutenant General Wim Essien commended the church for the skills acquisition and planting of 5 churches in 5 years, urging them to continue to propagate the gospel of Christ.
Of the arrest agenda, that enterprise center set up by the government. So, where the skill acquisition that is going to be set up by the church is not only for members of the church, but for the entire Akwa Ibom. So the states and the church must work together for common development.
The chairman of the occasion and other dignitaries commended the leadership of the church and members on the anniversary.
Our advice is that we should not give up. We should continue with the good work. The church has done well for 25 years, and I will continue. In 50 years' time, we will have greater measurement to show the world.
I am so excited to be part of what God is doing in this church, celebrate our season of exploits as God has strengthened us for greater exploits.
The silver jubilee, they should continue to do more exploit into the hinterland as far as evangelism is concerned. As they are celebrating, they should keep their life pure, live a sanctified life, because another big celebration is coming at the coming of the Lord Jesus Christ, so that heaven will celebrate them.
I thank God for today's event. It has been a great success. We thank God for everything He has done. The weather has been clement, and we are happy about it.
We are grateful to the church for recognizing and acknowledging His indelible contributions to the growth and development of the church. Right from when the church started from Aron Road, far back in 1999, and now came to this present location. He was the first supervisory elder.
The event featured presentation of leadership awards to the governor and awards to other dignitaries, including a posthumous award to Reverend E.O. Inyang, one of the founding fathers of the church, as well as prayers. In Uyo, John Paul Alumona, NTA News.
The Akwa Ibom Church National Pastor's Wives Retreat 2024 has ended at the church's international headquarters in Ukbenekang, Ibno local government area with a joyous Thanksgiving service. Etienne Ibanga reports.
The event, which brought together pastors' wives from around the world, was marked by an atmosphere of praise and worship as they danced and appreciated God for the retreat's success. According to organizers, the annual retreat provides a platform for pastors' wives to reflect on their spiritual lives, pray for God's mercy, and add value to their personal growth. It also unifies women in the church and contributes to the betterment of society.
It is good that we may know Him, like Paul Apostle that said in Philippians chapter 3 verse 10, that I may know Him and the power of His resurrection and the fellowship of His sufferings, being made conformable unto His death. It was good that this theme be brought so that our resource persons can expatiate on it and then lift our souls to the fact that we will always find challenges in the ministry.
We believe that we cannot do anything without God. And if we are here as pastor's wife, we know that we are pilgrims on earth.
It needs humility. It needs looking unto God. It needs handing over your everything to God, and He will take the lead and guide you.
Ijra emphasized the theme that I may know Him and urged pastors' wives to stand alongside their husband in molding and transforming souls.
You cannot keep balance without being in motion. That's life. Either you're moving forward or you're moving backward. So you keep pressing on. You keep pushing forward. The moment you stop pushing forward, you'll be surprised after some time that you've gone backwards.
Special guests, including the Commissioner for Women Affairs in Yadi Akpan, representing the wife of Akwa Ibom State Governor, Patience Umoino, commended the retreats.
They should go back, being Christ-like, being supportive to their husband, and then mentoring all the women and girls in the church.
To kudos to the women for being prayer warriors, for championing the developments of the church in their families.
Awards were also presented to deserving individuals for their contributions to the fellowship, the church, and humanity. Etienne Ibanga, NTA News.
The Chief of Naval Staff, Vice Admiral Emmanuel Ogala, has reaffirmed the Nigerian Navy's commitment to providing quality education for Nigerian youths. He was speaking during a visit of the Nigerian Navy Military School in Ikot Ntwen, Akwa Ibom State. Kelvin Samuel reports.
Established on the 23rd of May 2018, the Nigerian Navy Military School, Ikot Ntwen, has its mandate to produce able-bodied and disciplined Nigerian youths who are conditioned for service in the Nigerian Navy and other professions. The school is proud to present these 67 young sailors as its 2024 graduates. Lady Ezete commends the young sailors for proving themselves worthy in learning and in character.
I charge all young sailors to put in the training gained into good use and be a good ambassador of your alma mater. This will ensure that the huge investment in the capacity development will be available for others coming after you.
High point of the event was the presentation of awards to outstanding graduates. The Nigerian Navy Military School, Ikot Ntwen, is the first Navy military school in the country. In Uyo, Kelvin Samuel, NTA News.
Words like harvesting, buying and selling are often applicable to goods and services in the market. But when they are used on human beings, then there must be something fundamentally missing somewhere. This is a wide story of some supposed mothers and orphanage homes in Akwa Ibom State whose stock in trade is child harvesting. Yes, child harvesting. Clement Barikwi reports.
So what thing happened when the woman carry you over? She's the one employing you.
Because I can't go.
Okay, you can't go from your boyfriend or your husband?
My boyfriend.
Okay, so what thing happened?
My boyfriend resigned me.
Woman 17 years old got pregnant for her boyfriend, who later denied the pregnancy and abandoned her. Her parents, whose sources of livelihood are not guaranteed, in a bid to cover up the shame, hands her over to an orphanage in Owerri, unknown to them that it is a baby factory. There are several other stories of child harvesting and baby factories making the rounds, with young females between the ages of 15 to 20 as targets.
Since my assumption of duty in February 2024, we have recorded about 5 cases of baby factory, and we have been able to have 30 victims with 3 infants. That is all together we have 16 victims, and we have arrested 8 suspects. For what we have done thereafter, we have been able to reunite them with their members of family, and we have counseled their family that they should take care of these ladies.
But why should a parent or parents choose this part of dishonor? Is there any psychological problem somewhere? Some parents and a psychologist attempt to provide answers.
As a father, hearing such information going on in our society, it saddened our hearts.
It is very, very disturbing for one to link hunger and poverty to selling a fellow human being, in this case, children, which are gifts from God.
If these children do not have who to sell this child to, they won't be going into this. They won't start making it as a business, because some of them are doing it as business.
In the beginning of a lady that is not married to go in for sex, that is sin. First and foremost, that is sin. For her to produce or to give birth to the baby and sell it out is another sin.
Group influence. When people are influenced to a situation that they will be de-individuated. De-individuated means that you do not really stand by your original standards of behavior.
As rampant as this illegal trade may be in Akwa Ibom State, the police is yet to uncover any baby factory in the state.
We don't have the factories in Akwa Ibom, but we have a lot of Akwa Ibomites that are involved in this trade. They get the girls here to those camps in other places. Some, under the pretense that they are going to give them work in Lagos, and they go to the camp and they lock them up there.
While the baby sellers get monetary values from their illegal deals, no one knows the fate of these innocent children who are sold out, not even the mother, as some of them end up in the hands of ritual killers. Clement Barikuri, NTA News.
Roadside roast maize business is regarded as an exclusive trade of the young folks, especially the female ones. But when a man old enough to be a father and grandfather ventures into it, it defies the assumption. This is the case in Makurdi Metropolis, where a 63-year-old man and a father of 4 displays expertise in the sales of roasted maize at Benue State University First Gate. Blessing Omechi Ebute, who looked out for the man, reports that the patronage is awesome.
The month of August always witnesses abundance of maize and women hawking boiled maize or roasting it by street corners. However, it becomes strange when a man is involved. 63-year-old Jaga Godwin, a father of 4 and a hired transport officer with the College of Health Sciences Makurdi, is this man. He says to meet up with the present economy realities, he engages in the roasting of maize after close of work with his daughter by his side. He explains that the business is lucrative and that he makes about 4,000 to 5,000 naira every day.
You know, I have to also join with my labor, which I used to labor here in the school here. I have to add something on it so that I will get what I can feed my family. So I started this thing. I asked my daughter to come and be aiding me. So she came and she started aiding me. Look at her here. She started aiding me.
I used to help father. For us, it's a drive for me to be, since we are just graduates now, we are not doing anything for now. So we were managing these comforts. It's the one that have been advising me, my father, that I should keep on, that we should be managing our account that we are doing. So, since we are managing, we get something for it.
Paul Keshu, a student of the college, is a regular customer at Baba Godwin's maize stand.
Looking at Baba, I feel motivated. Like, I love his energy. He's a very hardworking person. I want to be like him.
We encourage him. We say we should continue. Maybe God will help you one day. So this is how the time God wants him to help you. So Baba is very happy of doing it. As we too are patronizing him. Every day as if he want to do this, we come and stay with him here so that and we feel around us and we feel happy and we continue to do it.
For many who see this business as demeaning for a man of his age, Baba Godwin has these words for them.
You should not relent on anything, because you can't just sit down and wait for someone to come and give you. You have to serve it by yourself. You have to do it yourself. Like I can't wait for my children to come and feed me. Since now that I'm old, not that age that we start doing from doing something. So I used to come out myself, do it by myself, feed myself, and them as well.
There is indeed dignity in labor if pride will not stand in the way. In Makurdi, Blessing Omeche Ebute, NTA News.
We'll take a break now. More stories will come your way. Do stay tuned.
NTA TV College with pedigree of training professionals in broadcasting and other media practitioners has the following courses for the third quarter. 3 weeks online reporting, date 15th July 2024 to 2nd August 2024. Cost fee 250,000 naira only. Accommodations inclusive. 2 weeks audio engineering operations and maintenance. Date 15th August 2024 to 16th August 2024. 2 weeks managing the bus and northern office administration. Date 5th August 2024 to 16th August 2024. 2 weeks camera operations. Date 19th August 2024 to 30th August 2024. Cost 200,000 naira only. Accommodations inclusive. Come and broaden your broadcast knowledge with our highly skilled and experienced facilitators. NTA TV College, training you to be what you want to be. For more inquiries, call 080-834343. NTA TV College, Jos, for knowledge and skills.
Water is life. Aqua Cardinali Water provides the highest quality drinking water. Aqua Cardinali Water is owned by the Catholic Diocese of Uyo, produced and packaged by Cadison Enterprises Nigeria. It is available in 19 liters dispenser jar, 60 cl sachet, 50 cl and 75 cl table water. Visit Aqua Cardinali Water at number 34 Dominic Utuk Avenue, Uyo, Akwa Ibom State. Drink Aqua Cardinali Water. Tested, trusted, certified by NAFDAC and Standard Organization of Nigeria. For inquiries, call 0903-288-2958. Aqua Cardinali Water. Drink pure. Stay healthy.
You're welcome back now to the rest of our stories. The joy of every parent is to nurture their children to become successful and responsible members of the society, and in turn reap the fruits of their undying love with the same measure. This is, however, not the case of a 65-year-old retired Abubakar Dawa, who was murdered by his biological son in Bakungu area of Minna, the Niger State capital. Musa Mikel is standing by with an update on the sad but true story.
July 29, 2024 will not be forgotten in a hurry by residents of Sabon Ungwa, Bakungu in Minna, as they woke up to the devastating news of a 29-year-old Muzamil who disembarked the body of his 65-year-old father, Abubakar Adawa, after poisoning him motorized killer. Muzamil, a secondary school dropout, had prepared vegetable soup upon the instruction of his mother, but decided to poison his father's food shortly after his mother and sibling left for the market. More worrisome was the fact that Muzamil did not only poison his father to death, but disembarked the body and buried it in a shallow grave in the compound until after some days, when the police unraveled the grave after several searches for the missing father.
That day before she left that day, she gave me food that I should cook. Then as I cooked the food, I put poison in his food. Then he now ate the food. As he ate the food, he now died. Gari and a four-leaf soup. After he died, then I now use hoe. Out of fear, I now cut the dead body inside, and now put it inside the compound. I buried it. I pieces it. I used the hoe to cut the body. The body of who? Of my father. When he died, then my mother now came back. He said, where is my father?
Both the mother and sibling of the suspect, who have since left Minna, spoke to Newsline on their ordeal through telephone.
One thing that is surprising me, the clothes I live here with, I saw it inside the room when I peeked through the window. And I asked my boy, which clothes did your father wear go out? He tell me that it's the same clothes that I left him with. That's the clothes that he went out with. And he's not used to change the clothes like that. They now tell me, it's okay, no problem. They will go to this. They are going to go and check all this hospital around. Maybe they get any accident that they brought there. And this thing, what are they calling the burial ground? They are coming. If they don't see, they will go to a police station.
The sister who spoke to NTA News said her brother's perilous behavior has been of concern to the parents, who reported him to the security agencies time without number.
He has issues that is not abnormal because they've taken him to several places in the past, including rehab centers, and they've reported his cases to police station on different occasions, that we wanted them to even, my mom specifically wanted them to even lock him up for life. If it's up to the point that even when he was asking for petty money, like changes and all that, we stopped giving him at home because we knew that once they give him money, he will go and buy drugs.
Those days they now took me to Pakungu police station. I thought that they will resolve the problem, but they say what I'm saying is only madman that will say such a thing.
The neighbors described the late Abubakar Adawan as a peaceful man.
Discuss about him with Baba when I noticed him, and Baba say it's like it was from childhood, but when he now goes to school, Bida, it's like meeting bad friend. All these things, the thing now aggravates. I find it difficult to even sleep at night because I was just imagining. I used to watch it in film, but I don't know it can come to reality like this.
Everybody is mind his business. We don't have a business with each other. Highest when they break, you see me, we greet. Especially that Baba, we see each other in the mosque. We greet because it's very nice to us.
The family appealed to authorities concerned to allow the law to take its full course so that the 29-year-old Muzamin be made to face consequence of his dastardly act.
Death can occur in various ways, but when the results from food meant to nourish, it becomes a tragic and concerned issue. Recently, 6 family members in Davi local government area of Kogi State died after allegedly consuming amala, a popular Nigerian dish. Our correspondent Jonathan Omajali, who has been following the story, reports that the Kogi State Ministry of Health has launched a comprehensive investigation into the incident.
Anyoke, a community in Adavi local government area of Kogi State, is still in mourning. While food is typically consumed to sustain life, 6 residents tragically lost their lives after eating. Among the victims were a couple and their only child, adding to the heartache of this sudden tragedy. The Kogi State Commissioner for Health, Dr. Abdulaziz Adams Adeiza, along with other health officials, visited the area's investigations into the incident continue.
We received a report of some family members who were rushed to the hospital with bizarre complaints. Passage of watery stool, not all of them, sudden weakness, difficulty in breathing, and some even collapsed. And from what we gathered, we learned that these family members, within 6 to 8 hours prior to this onset of complaints, there was a history of consumption of cassava flour that we generally call amala in this part of the world. They were rushed to various health facilities because of proximity to where they are. Given available medical attention to them, and because of the progressive nature of these complaints, we lost some of them. A total number of 8 victims we had. We lost 6 in general.
Not until the second victim had died, which is the grandfather, before we put one and one together to figure out that yes, it could be something they ate in common, which is the cassava.
All of us are shocked. We don't know what to do again.
Samples of the cassava flour consumed have been taken for toxicological analysis.
In conjunction with our Ministry of Agric, we have sent the sample for toxicology analysis and we are awaiting the result. I can say that those who died primarily from multiple organ dysfunction, as evident by investigation from blood samples and other investigation carried out on them. However, the secondary cause of death, we are suspecting consumption of food poisoning, but precisely the food poisoning the food poison that they may have consumed, we can't tell until when the result of toxicology is out.
The commissioner urged communities to adhere to healthy living practices and reaffirmed government's commitment to ensuring public health and safety.
Christians have been reminded of the need to discover their true identity, which is Jesus Christ, and uphold integrity throughout their journey on earth. This was the central message at the funeral of late Envoy Sunday Johnson Udoh. Abasenya Ekpenyong reports that the funeral was conducted by the Salvation Army, Akwa Ibom State, at Secondary School Edo, Esreke local government area.
Gathered here shows Christian faithful from different denominations, friends and well-wishers who came to bid final farewell to the late Envoy Sunday Johnson Udoh. Reading from Romans 8 verse 19, Colonel Friday Ayanam, the territorial commander, in his message admonished believers to stand out in righteousness wherever they are and live an exemplary life as children of God.
Our world desires to see real men and women of God stand out in righteousness, who live in holiness and have genuine concern and love for others. Let us restore our identity.
Biography of the deceased, read by his son, speaks of the glowing impact of their departed father, who was aged 85. The late Envoy Sunday Udoh is survived by his wife, children, in-laws, grandchildren, among other relatives.
Our father, Envoy Sunday Johnson Udoh, contributed immensely to the development of many indigenes of Edo residents in Lagos at the time. He was always ready to provide financial assistance, irrespective of who the individual was, especially if the funds were for urgent medical attention and for educational purposes.
Very thankful that I had a father that had integrity. No matter where he went, he was always very humble and he always wanted peace. I've never seen my father angry.
We thank God for his life because he lived a fulfilled life. He lived a good life. And God restored him. So we thank God for his life.
Symbol display by Uyo Central Court Timbels, March of Witness for the Last Honor, song ministration by different choir groups, prayers for the bereaved family, among other activities form part of the funeral service.
He's coming very soon. Examine yourself these days, whether you are still in the faith. When I wake with the blessed in the mansions of rest, will there be any stars in my sky?
His remains were committed to Mother Earth at his hometown after the Christian burial rites from Esreket local government area. Abasenya Ekpenyong, NTA News.
Ahead of Paralympic Games in Paris, France, 24 Nigerian athletes are set to begin training tour in Germany to perfect their skills for a successful outing. For details and more, let's join Musa Suleiman on Sports Update.
The International Olympic Committee President Thomas Bach says he will not seek to extend his stay when his second tenure ends in 2025, despite call for him to continue. The 70-year-old German lawyer, who has been president since 2013 when Jacques Roux left, was part of those who drafted the Olympic Charter, which limits the tenure of president to a maximum of 12 years, including a first term of 8 years and a second term of 4 years. IOC election will hold in Asian Olympia in March 2025, with a new president expected to take charge in June next year. Still talking Olympic, New Zealand Lydia Ko finished 2 shots clear on 10 under as she took Olympic gold in the women's golf at Le Golf National. 27-year Ko cadet a 1 under 71 in her final round, with Germany Esther Henseleit taking silver at 8 under overall and China's Li Ziyun collecting bronze, a further stroke adrift. Former world number 1 Kostriom completes her medal set after taking silver in Rio in 2016 and bronze in Tokyo 3 years ago, and qualifies her for the Ladies Professional Golf Association Hall of Fame. Away from the Olympics, unlike the experience in the just concluded Olympics, Nigerians will have a cause to smile when the 2024 Paralympics commences in France, as 24 athletes are ready to embark on training tour in Germany. Nigeria has participated in every subsequent edition of the Summer Paralympics, though it has never taken part in the Winter Paralympics. At the Tokyo 2020 Summer Games, Nigeria won 10 medals, 4 gold, 1 silver and 5 bronze, bringing its total number of medals to 80. And finally, world number 1 Jannik Sinner was knocked out of the Canadian Open in the quarterfinals by Russian Andrei Rublev. The world number 8 won 6-3, 1-6, 6-2 against the Italian top seed in a rain-interrupted match in Montreal. Sinner struggled with an injury to his right hip, and the 22-year-old frequently messaged the area, which could be a concern to him with the US Open starting in a fortnight's time. With Sports Update, Suleiman Musa, NTA News.
Thanks for being part of our bulletin this morning. Do have a beautiful week.